In the last issue, Master and I defeated the Manta Snake in the soul hunting forest, and then I absorbed its spirit ring. The teacher was bitten by a big snake and poisoned. The teacher should be the snake venom when he took back to Lord Sanpao. I took out a dagger and cut a small slit in the teacher's breast, then began to help the teacher get rid of toxins in the body. In the evening, the teacher woke up and asked me for some water. Then hurriedly asked me if I had successfully absorbed Snake's spirit ring. I showed the teacher the Busilva grass with the serpent spirit ring. The teacher praised that the entanglement is strong enough and it has the poison of a big snake. In fact, it only comes when the paralyzing effect of the big snake and the poison is not fatal. But the teacher said that unless the other party has 2 more spirit rings than me, it's impossible to break free from its skill. The teacher hurriedly took me back to the academy. Returning to the teacher's residence, I asked the teacher to take a good rest for a while and stop walking. The teacher stressed that my cultivation could not be interrupted and gave me a book. The above is all the teacher's research on soul power cultivation, and asked me to study according to the method in the book. Then let me go to the Soul Master Hall in Noting City to register, so that I can receive the Soul Master subsidy every month after that, and I don't have to work in the future. I told the teacher to take a good rest and then go out to do errands. At this time, when I heard the bell for the end to get out of the class, I want to find Xiaowu. Xiaowu is preparing to compete with both Xiao. Both Xiao proposed a way of playing the game. 10 people on one side, one by one, come to the stage to learn from each other. And if no one comes to the stage first, you will lose. In the first round, Wang Sheng Xiaowu side had the disadvantage. I walked up to Xiaowu and said that she was too impulsive. But we can't be bullied all that time. Secretly throwing 3 stones to help Wang Sheng win. Then both Xiao sent Lin Feng to battle and Xiaowu chose to send me to battle. Lin Feng was defeated by me with 1 move, and everyone else showed a surprise expression, and Wang Sheng made a mockery of Xiao boss. But Xiao held back his anger and went on the field in person, and arrogantly introduced him to me as a 6th grade, 11th grade battle spirit master. I also introduced him to my level 11 equipment spirit master status and the Busilva spirit with a 100-year spirit ring. The people around looked at me in disbelief, their faces full of surprise. But both Xiao quickly calmed down and began to discuss with me. Both Xiao was entangled by me with Busilva grass and threatened him with mental poison if he didn't admit defeat. Both Xiao was afraid to admit defeat and asked me and Xiaowu who was the boss. I explained that of course it was Xiaowu and I couldn't beat her. After the explanation since to Xiaowu, I'm going to do what the teacher explained. But Xiaowu introduced to both Xiao that she was a 12th level battle spirit master. Both Xiao was so shocked that his jaw dropped and he sighed at what kind of master the newcomer is. Xiaowu showed her martial spirit and the eyes of the boys around were attracted by Xiaowu's cuteness. Both Xiao saw Xiaowu's century-old spirit ring and called out Xiaowu's sister with conviction, and determined that Xiaowu was the eldest sister of the academy. Xiaowu looked back at me proudly, but I went up to touch Xiaowu's bunny ears. When I arrived at the Soul Master Hall to evaluate the Soul Master, Miss Su Yintao took me to find Master Matsuno and introduced that I was born with full soul power. But my soul master was Busilva grass. After listening to my situation, Master Matsuno took me to the evaluation office. Want to know my review results? Click to subscribe to follow the next content.